So right now we're looking at the Harvest Hope Park, which is one of our favorite assets that we've built because it brings the community together. This is a rendering when it was just an idea. You'll see a community center in the front. We have different classes that we offer out of there. There's also a kitchen, so a community kitchen, and sometimes residents don't have that stove that we were talking about, and they can come and use this kitchen to cook their meals. Essentially, if they want some vegetables, they can harvest it from our community garden that we can talk more about, and what that's done for the health and wellness of the community, and then walk back to the fishing dock, catch a fish, fillet it, and you have a whole meal right there. You can catch a fish, cook a fish,
It's
get
really
some
cool.
vegetables, and then have your kids play on the playground.
You said before we
Yeah,
went live, you guys stock the pond. What do you stock it with? What kind of
it's
fish?
so fun. So this is a partnership with the Florida Wildlife Commission, and they're just coming and putting so much fish in there. We just got two different deliveries of catfish
Okay.
and I believe some bass.
Probably like
I think
tilapia.
tilapia as well, and probably brim, but they have like different fisheries and they're growing fish for us every year.
Oh my
And they just
gosh.
dropped 2,000 more fish into this. And we built a beautiful dock. It's not wood like in this photo, but it's even better. But there's different feeders on the bottom of the dock. So the fish come and they stay close so you can actually catch a fish. And
Oh.
it's so cool because you'll be like in the garden or anywhere in the park and you'll hear someone like hooting and hollering from the dock and they're holding up their big fish that they just caught.
And then they go
And
fry it in
everyone
the
comes
community
and sees
kitchen.
it. Yeah,
Get a
yeah.
couple carrots on the
Yeah,
side
then,
from the
then we
garden.
share and we all,
How cool
we
is
all
that? I think
want a
it's
piece.
all of this to me says we're headed back in the direction our cities in America once were, right? Those chickens in Ybor City were from all the people that lived
Yeah.
there over 100 years ago. A lot of people had their own little garden, their own little chicken coop.
Mm-hmm.
Neighborhoods had a space where you could come farm your own crops.
Yeah. They're part of
This
the community too.
100%. It's so interesting that today in 2024 you could put something like this in and it's very popular. And
Yeah.
remind me too, because we were talking before the show, like initially you bought the land to develop it, right? Into
Mm-hmm.
housing, because housing is very needed, like we said. But
Mm-hmm.
you guys felt a park would provide other benefits that
Yeah.
boosted up the whole neighborhood. So tell me about
Well,
that process. Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I mean, there's 7 acres of buildable land here, in a beautiful lake. So we're like, oh, we're going to build housing, of
Right.
course. Like, there's a huge housing need, and the community was like, well, hold on, before you build, we want to learn about the process of, what visioning, for a site looks like, what zoning allows and doesn't allow. And we had different engagement workshops, and we also do community needs assessments every 2 years to make sure that our programming and our initiatives are timely with what the community needs because it is such a transient community. The needs are always changing.
Hmm.
And the data came back and they said, we don't want housing. We want a park. We want a football. Like the kids wanted to be on a football team
Wow.
and a soccer team because there is no park within, walking or biking distance, from where they live. And participating in sports can be far away, which it has that transportation burden, but also they can be really costly. So that's where we started our Get Moving program. So we acquired this park in 2016, 2017, and then at the same time established our Get Moving health and wellness program. And we offer all different things from yoga, boot camp, classes for adults, and then we have a soccer program, a football program. There's a cheerleading team.
Wow.
So yeah, they asked me to come out and give the cheerleaders some tips because I cheered for a few years, and I was like, oh, no problem.
You went to USF, right?
I did. I
Did you cheer
did.
at USF or high school?
I was a cheerleader in high school, and then I switched to softball, which
Mm.
are two completely different environments. But I was a gymnast my whole life, and what I was going to say is I was trying to be cool in front of the kids. I did a toe touch and broke my toe, and it still
Literally? You
hurts to this
literally
day.
tried one move and broke a bone?
Yeah, and then I had to play
That's
it
how
off
you
like
know
that
it's
didn't
time to
hurt.
put the pom poms up. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I was like, and that's how you do it. So yeah, my
That's fun though.
my friends and I still laugh because my toe still hurts to this day for doing that, but it's really fun. And the kids, there's all different ages from like 6 and under, 8 and under, 10 and under, 12 and under, and 14 and under.
Wow, cool.
I don't know if it goes to 16 and under, but The football coach is really prominent community advocate for this area. He lives down the street, and they activate the park with all of this programming, so it
Yeah.
stays safe, it stays kid
Right.
friendly. Because parks can attract some
It gets the kids out of their house,
nonsense, but if
it
it's
gets them
programmed,
moving, it gets them in the sun, it gets them in the fresh
exactly,
air,
gets
like
them a part of something.
that's exactly right.
So it's called
So,
the Uptown Eagles. If you want to check us out, I think they just won some championships last
go
month.
Eagles.
Hey guys, if you want to watch the full episode of this clip, click right here. Make sure to subscribe by clicking right here. Thank you for watching.